I just want to talk about this really quickly. I have a lot of MIDI controllers, and recently I got sent a MIDI controller from Novation. This is the Novation Launchkey MK4, and I've actually had a Launchkey in the past, and it was a great controller. However, it was only USB MIDI. And I'm just really happy to see that Novation is taking the more hardware users seriously when it comes to their MIDI controllers. A couple of the features that it has that I find really useful is that it has an actual MIDI out jack. Just the idea that it has this means that it can interface with all of my favorite gear. I can interface it with my M8 tracker in an instant. But not just that, this MIDI controller also has some stuff that I've grown to expect MIDI controllers to have at this point in time. And it even has more bells and whistles than what I'm gonna mention now, because those other bells and whistles have to do with software, which I use a little bit less than I do my hardware. But with its, just its MIDI out, we have a built-in arpeggiator. And not only do we have a built-in arpeggiator, we have a built-in scale mode, and we have a built-in chord map. So we can either create our own custom chords or we can use the existing chords with the chord map, which is a really fun and creative way to use a MIDI controller in general, but also really helpful if you're not great at playing chords. I love having the chord mode and the arpeggiator built in for devices that I own that don't have arpeggiators. I don't mind collecting MIDI controllers that have more features than the previous controller that I had. This is one of the controllers that I have now that actually has the most features of all MIDI keyboards that I own.